Yeah, I'm back. This stuff's multi-stream to Trovo, D-Live, YouTube, Twitch, Kick. I need a few moments to get my monitoring dashboards ready, because there are many of them. And what got my attention now is the fact that I can't find today pop out the chat. Oh, now when I'm live, pop out the chat works on D-Live. Oh, that was the main issue that was holding me back. Oh, just to make sure that everything is running, give me a few moments. Enjoy the short clips, action replays. Well, this time I got almost all dashboards ready. And just the usual YouTube while when going multi-streaming. Needs a refresh. F5. Come on. And here I see it. Session is live. Live tab. Loading, come on. YouTube, we're waiting on you. And there we go. Neat. I'm also listening to the music, the soundtrack now, show soundtrack, and I kinda like it, but I have to turn off the mute, turn off the monitoring audio, because it confuses me when I listen to myself. So you hear the music, I don't. Huh? Ain't that something? Okay, I'll close this. Chill, cool down the soundtrack a little bit and switch perhaps its stream marker. And go here. Yeah, hi. Hey, hello. Let just a few more things to put on. Well, I was hoping to use the in OBS in video, put a in video in the image the notice about, but I'll just drop in the chat the topic. It's day 8, learning game development in Godot, or the development of maybe general also. Almost same principles apply. Development, creative logic, problem solving. Good to have it there for the reference about what's going on here. Day 8. Do I do the overview from what's been previously done? These streams take I do it. It's a long form stream, so I do the recapitulation shorter. I publish the recaps that I actually do on the end. so you can always see there for reference. But also, since this is live, I do chat casually. I do talk casually to get get the show rolling for the warm up. And I'm still settling on the way. How would I format all together? Oh, hey, Pay69 and Billy followed me on Twitch. That's real nice. Every day, a new opportunity. Yesterday it was getting crowded on YouTube. Today I see activity on Twitch. It is usually quiet over there. I'm also on D-Live and Trovo. They're quite tame there. Silent, shy, I don't know. Let me just do one thing, and that is the infamous intro script. Here goes. Hello ladies and gentlemen. This is live recording session and rehearsal. So live recording means I'll make a shorter episode out of these long streams. From Studio Lab at Doga, a growing cancer production, which is just a working title at the moment, or Cancer League. I'm your host Malivir Eddy, who loves you most, even you. And you're watching Eddy Does Internet of Capitalism show. This time, more on the subject. Education. I'm learning knowledge, gift that keeps on giving, and also adequate gaming or restricted gaming, kind of moderated gaming, but not this time. Although it refers, the topic is learning game development, but you know. So if you're watching the long stream recording, you can jump at the end of this recording and see the recapitulation. I'll usually also trim that video into short format. The standalone recap video that will actually go through what's been done through the stream. So we don't need to wonder. So we don't just discard the whole stream. There is a reference into shorter form at the end, and that's the my follower goal reached. Met on the Twitch. That's awesome, and that's been performed by Skynes09 on Twitch. Who's the man? Who is the man? Who is the man? Or who is the lady? Anyway, stream marker hit over there. That means go to next section. Next section is a well, I need to complete the tutorial from the official Godot documentation. Let me try now. Use this typo dingo. Get the show soundtrack in. Can we hear that? Make it a little bit pop out. We got the chat here. Okay, this is the chat. If I'm centered, that's cool. Not too bad. But we don't need the chats. But hey, so we can all see here. Yeah. This is what happened. Follower got 15 followers. Keep them rolling. But this is just my monitoring desktop for the stream chats. and an actual development computer. Can I have that screen? Where's that scene? Here it is. Doo-doo-doo. Here's the screen. Get it notch larger, like this. Come on, come on, come on. No? Yeah? Cool. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Like this, yes. So our game near the completion of the Godot tutorial over here. I'll zoom it in. And have it zoomed in. Yeah. Tab. This tab. Yay. So, heads up display. And actually I just thought to myself, oh, this Twitch did nothing happening over there for me. Maybe I'll just dump it. But chunks, people appeared over there. It's cool. But I like Twitch because I can do the video editing in the cloud and export to YouTube shorter bites, and even create portrait orientation clips for TikTok. But recently I'm on the roll, going through the 8 days now. Today is the 8th day learning Godot. I'm new. It's my efficiently 8th day learning out about all this. But I'll again change the scene to what I'm used to, which one I'm used to use so far is just this one, because I know perfectly how to align all this and keep the presentation readable for all of you and me and all of you and all of you. Where's my Godot editor? Open. I've got the projects list. That's the creep tooth. That's the one. Let's see it. Let's see it. Zoom out. Behave. And pull down a little bit this show soundtrack. Yeah, so sorry everybody to disappoint you over there on Twitch. There are no fancy overlays here, alerts. Not in this content format. We don't need distractions. Let's not spoil it for the people who want to actually learn. This needs to be efficient and reusable video later on. And what do I have here? I've got a few scenes. This one is deprecated. It didn't work, that implementation. Here's the player main. Okay, so the main, if I run it, will get the game going. The mobs appear, move around. Okay, they got me. And now it's required to implement the start game over, the score. And until this point I don't have that. I need to rerun the project. And it worked. All the steps in the official documentation to follow the tutorial worked perfectly for me for version 4.3, and the documentation confirms that it's up to date. Updated to meet the swarm, to meet the specification actually to accommodate 4.3. Well, allow me still a few more moments just to zone in and warm up, and then when I get my focus sharp on the subject, the things will be beginning to happen. It's not that nothing is going on now, but hey. So, let's prepare this. Let me prepare. So what I use here to make stuff larger for you to see is the Windows magnifier, Windows key plus, enable it, zoom in, and the editor fits nicely into the screen. I can even enable so-called distract mode. I'll just squeeze it a little bit like this, and in a distract mode I can actually have it like this, nice. Don't worry, skins. I know who did it for me this time for this goal. I won't remember this. I won't forget this. I will remember it. Cherish it. Okay, so the editor is in focus. Then here's the page, the manual, and the chapter. Head-up display. Heads-up display. Okay. Final piece of our game needs is a UI, the interface of the user. I'm just tweaking, tuning here, arrangement, so I can do this most efficiently. User interface we need here. Back to the instructions. A game over message and a restart button. Create a new scene, click the other node button and add a canvas layer node named HUD, or the head-up display. An information display that appears as an overlay on top of the game view. Canvas layer node lets us draw our elements on a layer above the rest of the game so that the information it displays isn't covered up by any game elements like the player or mobs. The head-up display needs to display the following information: score, a message such as a game over or get ready, start button. A basic node UI elements is control. A basic node for UR elements is control. To create our UI, we'll use two types of control nodes, label and button. Two types of control nodes, label and button. Create the following as children of our HID node. Okay. I'll go a few step or two back so I can implement this on by these instructions, following these instructions. So for the engine, this is the, I'm looking at the script. Which script is this? Can you just close the output? Give me more space here. Player character body, can I close? Yeah, I don't need that one. This is the class reference. So in the views here in the editor, it's possible to read also documentation, but if I click here the scene, I'm looking at the main scene game window editor. And just to remind myself and zone in, I'll go out, read out loud what's going on here, so you might maybe catch up and track, understand. I'm using middle mouse button to drag the view. I'm just moving. I just moved here with the middle mouse button. Position the view onto the game area, which is inside this arrow, dotted arrow, pointed, marked with arrowheads area. This is the defined region for the game window. And these scenes are the elements, predefined so far, implemented elements of the game: the player character, the mob, these translucent bubbly things are the collision areas, rudimentary collision areas. So I'm supposed to add a new scene and a control node. To add a new scene, what was important for me, it was I went through the documentation in details. I didn't try to speedrun it because it just makes things harder. This way I can track my project when I've figured out the important bits, how the project is arranged and represented here in the interface. But most important is the part that I've actually done is I went into a short course, 20 lessons course, web app learning GD script from zero, and that was the best thing I've done so far. And also checked a few demo projects, templates, to find out how is the project structured, organized and represented with the user interface, and how are the references kept and connected into the script. It's not all about clicking the user interface. Without the script, it's hard to track the logic of game just by looking at these things. Here on the left here at the scene, This is the tree of elements nodes that are in this scene. So the main scene is actually down here in this section, saved in the file main.tscn file. And there is another file which is main.gd, which is a script. And to reveal the code in the script, click here on the script, over here to change the view mode, and that reveals this over here list filter scripts. Here is the script. Now it's zoomed in, so the viewport is narrow, but if I click this thing, toggle distraction free mode, I can see actually the code, read it properly. And go to the code and implementation. Over here below the script section list is the methods functions implemented in the file of the script, the source for the methods, and its useful tool to navigate through the sections of the code that are organized by functions, methods. There could be some elements outside functions and the logic units, logical code units, let's call them that, reusable code units that sit. Best to keep them maybe, depending on use case, on the top of the script. I'm saying all this just to get my attention and mind properly sink into this. It's been about, I don't know, 15 hours since last session, so I zoned out pretty far. So let's get onto this. And I'll add a new scene, but I'll switch to here to 2D mode to view the game area, but I need to disable distraction free mode so I can see actually the scene tree as I add a new scene. I'll get a new viewport, new tab called empty and nothing defined in a scene. So if I try to save this, as it doesn't contain any element, it doesn't even bring up the save as. But as soon as I add something to the scene, that actually sets the flag for the opened tab. As it is a dirty document, means it should be saved. As it is edited, modified. And if I go back to documentation, we got that scene added. So I'm supposed to click the other node button and add a canvas layer node named head-up display HUD. This tutorial is assuming that the user, the reader, is already familiar, so they are not referring to the additional 1 or 2 steps here required. That are like under the assumption you'll do it, I'll do it. So to add this other node named canvas layer, which is over here, other node, canvas. I will type in here in the search to filter out these canvas group, canvas layer. I'll create it like that, and I'm supposed to tell it rename it to head-up display. But if I hit F2, I can fix the typo here. Head-up display. Now, generic name for created node or added node. Generic name stays like a label for a node, but if I hover, the tooltip will appear that will reveal its type. And on the right, opposite on the window of the editor, we got the inspector with the properties for this thing. That's the relation here. And I'll tab back to the document. Sorry about this jumping with the content. And so I've added that canvas layer node, head-up display. This is what it does. Let us draw our elements. It needs to display following information. Cool. Basic node for UI elements is control. To create our user interface, we'll use two types of control nodes, label and button. Create the following as children of head-up display node, two labels, one button and a timer. I do this, I don't speed run this. I really take time to exercise my memory, so I actually understand what I'm doing. I'm not trying to achieve complete tutorial just for the sake of it. I want to understand the abstract logic behind and the specific use case utility of the elements I use. So it was two labels, a button. It's even possible right now to even duplicate these, a timer and a button, child nodes of a HUD. So I'm clicking on the HUD, right mouse click, add child node, button, and a timer. Right click, add child node, timer. As I got comfortable so far with the editor and the engine, I can do it like this. Just drop them in, and I know that they won't change. I type things manually, I don't just copy paste stuff. So we got one label is score label, one is message, button is start button, and timer is message timer. Score label, message, start button, message timer, score label. F2 to switch to edit text, start, score label, the message, stop moving, keep on center. No, I'm now testing out the shortcuts, and I switched with Control Tab the view, the open scene in the view. Button should be the start button. Well, I know the timer is message timer. What is the button? Is start button. Okay, gotcha. F2 start. They're all here piled up. We'll sort it out soon enough. So click on the score label and type the number into the text field in the inspector. The default font for control node. There is a font file included in the game asset called Solonium regular PDF. To use this font, do the following. Under team overrides, font, team overrides. Choose load and select Solonium. Team overrides. The font size is still too small, increase it to 64 under team overrides font size. Once you've done this with the score label, repeat the changes for message and start button. Perfection. Okay, so score label should be a number, not a change into the... What? Click on the score label and type a number into the text field in the inspector. Click on the score label and type a number into the text field, and the default font for control node is small and doesn't scale. Okay. Is that for just to preview for a preview? Score label, inspector, number, or do I type number? Team overrides, font, load, and so loading something in the open file dialog doesn't go outside the project folder. So what we see here, this is like a resource local to the project root, and there is a directory holding this font size 64. Can I change the unit? No, can't change the unit. Okay. Same thing here, but score label and type a number into text file. Okay, number 0, that's the Just wanted to make sure, is it possible to set the type of value that will be represented, printed, like a string or numeral. But no, it's just type in 0. Default font, so do this for the all labels. Okay, so give it 0, don't hit enter. Message. Message is start game. No? Yes? What should be the message? Any idea about the message? A node. Anchors. Control nodes have a position and size, but they also have anchors. Anchors define the origin, the reference point for the edges of the node. Arrange the nodes as shown below. You can drag the nodes to place them manually, or for more precise placement use anchor presets. Anchor presets, cool. Dodge the creeps, start. Score label, add the text 0, set the horizontal alignment, okay. Let me complete these, dodge the creeps. Message. Nothing in the text. Message will be what? Title, game title. Like this. Theme override. Give us the font. Quick load. Yep, open. Font size 6:4. Start button. Text. Oh, guess what? Start. And theme override. Font. Quick load. Enter. Font size 64. Meow. And what I'll do to do this arrangement, zoom a little bit out. There are also here lines that define the project screen size. It's a on the bottom and the right bluish line. You might not see it in the video. And now it might start appearing over here. So in between green and that bluish line is the game area. User interface, visible area in the game. So start goes down. Dodge creeps should be here. And 0 goes here. Shift and middle mouse button or the wheel is panning, and I'll put a line break here. Go out of dodge the creeps. Vertical, horizontal, center. So what were they saying here? what's been said here. Arrange the nodes as shown below. Drag the nodes, place them, or for one more precise, place it. Okay, use anchor presets. Okay, I get you, anchor presets. Add the text label. Score label, add the text 0, set the horizontal alignment and vertical to center, choose the anchor preset, center top. Okay, so this will like be a pixel. Perfect. So if I click this, the score, horizontal center, vertical center, there is a text formatting, but for anchor, presets for anchor, center top, little bit over there, nice. Click again on the anchor presets to close it. Message, add the text, dodge the creeps, set horizontal and vertical center, set the auto wrap mode to word. Okay, to break line automatically, and under control layout transform, set size X to 480 to use entire width of the screen. Anchor preset, center, control layout transform. Okay. There's the creeps. I'll remove my break line, and I added manually. Vertical and that are center. Auto wrap mode is auto wrap mode to word. Okay, to word. There's the creeps. So this. But the control okay, I said word smart, but do this. Clip text, uppercase, tab, control. Where is that control thing? Layout, I guess, no? Yeah? Layout mode, no? This goes center, the anchor, but what's this? Under control, layout, transform set size X to 480. Control layout. Okay, I'm in that section. Here is the section control, layout, transform. This one doesn't have a control parent. Custom minimum. Okay, here's the transform. Oh. Is it size? Scale. Set size X to 480. Okay. Set size X. So it's not scale, size X for 480. And something is off. Center it like that. Cool. start button, add text start, under control layout transform, set size X to 200, add size Y to 100. Choose the anchor preset. So control layout transform is used here and described. The purpose, add a little bit more padding between the border and the text. Oh, that's inside. That's to get the better visual appearance of text inside the button, not in relation to the area around. Center button, position Y 580, 200, 100 X and Y, transformation. Center button and layout position 580. That's this guy. Control. No, it's the. Wait. That was the control layout, right? Layout. Transform. Size 200 and Y 100. Position 580. And anchor bottom center. Okay. Bottom center. 580 center bottom. On message timer, set the wait time to 2 and set the one shot property to on. Timer wait time set to 2 and one shot property on. So I clicked the message timer in the scene node 3. Wait time, I forgot. 1 second. Oh, 2 seconds, okay. 2 seconds. One shot on. Next thing. Now add a script to head-up display. That will be right-click, attach script. Signal start game notifies main node that the button has been pressed. I'll copy the comment, but I'll manually type in signal start game. So this scene at the moment doesn't have a script, and as I click right mouse button on the root node and select here attach script, I use these defaults, just hit create. The file name for the GD file, the script file containing the GD script code is the same named as the root node, or as a same like a scene. But now here our scene, our root node has a script icon here appearing. This scroll like a pirate scroll like looking thing. Extends canvas layer, paste the comment line for reference. Signal using the autocomplete feature. Start game. I hit Control Shift Alt S to save all of these things, but my script is not saved. Okay, now. So there are some things that are not working as expected with the file management. I assume I hit S, the project is saved and everything, but I'm here at the moment in the script view, and I pressed Ctrl S to save, and it offered to save a scene, the SCN file, but usually Ctrl Shift Alt saves everything, just like in the scene. Here are the file, this is the file commands like save scene, save all scenes, and doesn't have option like command save all files or save all changes. So one should be aware of that. It doesn't perform or behave like one would expect. But if I here in the section list of script, if I right click on a script file, here I'm provided with options to manipulate the specific file, like save it, close it, and so on. And I'll actually close the docs, so the documentation reference class references pages are now closed. I have only the scripts here. Back to this thing. We now want to display a message temporarily, such as get ready. So we add the following code. Functions show message txt, message.text equal text, message show, message timer start. Okay. So I want to create a method show. I'm supposed to create method show message that receives a text string. Okay, so the notation string and message, actually the dollar sign here in this expression is a reference to nodes in this scene, and the message name is actually referring a reference to the exact message node in the scene tree. And it has a sub-property text. It should be set to the received, to the value in the variable passed to the method text. Cool. And then call show property or the method on that message node, and then get the message send or start, issue a start on the message timer node. So I need to show the text passed into this, and we also initiate the timer. Where would I put that? Let's say I'll give it some respect to these inbuilt functions and write my custom code below it. So it will be show message, my function custom, receiving txt, and my message node, I'll select it from auto completion provided. Message node will be equal to text, or have a text property set. Is that it? Text. Yes, text will be equal to text, and then when that string value is set on it, message show, call show, $, get the node. Nodes in this scene are here showing up in the code hint. I selected with cursor keys, scroll to the message timer that I'm supposed to issue a call start method. Thank you. So these things, these methods are built in, and I can refer them, call them on my methods. They're specialized nodes that have the specialized methods on them. Next thing, now we also need to process what happens when the player loses. The code below will show game over for 2 seconds, then return to the title screen, and after a brief pause, show the start button. So I get now function method show game over, show message game over. Okay, so calling message, calling the method and passing it a game over string, and await message timer timeout. Cool. So nothing is, there's no execution is paused, awaiting for the timer timeout in 2 seconds. Message change to dodge the creeps. Okay, message show. Make a one-shot timer and wait for it to finish. Await get tree create timer timeout. And the next paragraph below this function is called when the player loses. It will show game over for 2 seconds, then return to title screen, and after a brief pause show the start. When you need to pause for a brief time, an alternative to using a timer node is to use the scene trees create timer function. This can be very useful to add delays, such as in the above code, where we want to wait some time before showing the start button. Create timer timer, get tree create. So we are creating, and so this is not, we are not using previously added message timer, but a new timer created in the code, which is, I guess, get tree. It has a create timer method, call the timeout, and await for it all in one single line. Let's build this show function show method. Function show game over, show message game over, await message timer timeout. Okay, so I'm positioning I'm making sure that I have positioned the cursor in the right place here in the code, in the text file, in the file. Show game over passing anything to it, but I'll be saying that node message now text is no. I will call the show message method and pass it game over and game over and await message timer dot timeout. Is that it? Yeah. Cool. And now after the timeout, I can change the message and tell it message show. Why don't I use the message show message method? I'll do two things here. I'll do like it says implicitly or whatever. Or explicitly. So it's saying message dot text is dodge the creeps and show that text show. And I also add my solution to this, which is show message and give me this. So I'll try both ways. I'll comment out this for now, but let's use the method that I created. And next thing is, but it's probably for demonstration purposes. But again, they're not explaining it in the text. Awaiting get tree create timer. Okay. We'll wait for 1 second with this title and start button show. Okay. So message will show and I will await for a second. Get the node, get the node tree. Dot create what? Why does this doesn't work? Create. Oh, get tree. Okay. Get tree. Come on, work with me. Dot create or add. Create what? Timer? No. Create timer. Create underscore timer. But it's not auto completing, which is sad. Dot time out. Maybe if I reopen the project, the auto-completion code hinting would get reloaded and provide me with the calls I want to need as it goes through all the code so far implemented. And is that refactoring, or I'm not sure what's how that thing works. Show button anyway. Start button dot show. Okay. Okay, we got it. This function is called when the player loses. It will show game over for 2 seconds, then return the title screen. Maybe it would be even possible to play with the message timer. Like if I, instead of this, say, if I would say, can't find appropriate timer, not time, timer. There you go. So, message timer. Set timeout. Set timer. Does this exist? Create timer. I'll leave this so far. So what's going on here? Await, get tree, create timer. Create timer. Get tree, await. How come? Await, get tree. Oh, I don't have it's not a method. So it's a root method. Sorry. I'll skip with customization with our message timer. We'll use this dynamic child node, creating dynamically child node. Get recreate timer. When we need to pause for a brief time, an alternative is to use the scene trees create timer function. Cool. Now next thing, add the code below to HUD to update the score. Function update score label.text string score. Update score, taking score that is actually converted from probably numeral type to string type. Score label.text. Update score. Okay. So again, one line extra, and here added the function. Update score the method, add the methods score, comma, score label dot text, right? Its text is equal to string of score. Nice. connect the pressed signal of start button and the timeout signal of message timer to the HUD node. Add the following code to the new function. So pressed signal of start button and message timer timeout to HUD. Okay, so I need to reveal the left panel here and start button. Hit here node and under signals pressed, select the pressed signal, double click it and have it connect to the node like that, and on message timer timeout also have it connect to the HUD, and that adds in the script code these two functions, and they say on node start button pressed signal do this, and on node message timer signal timeout do next. So we'll add the logic. What to do on the start button pressed, do the next. Start button hide, start game emit. Okay, we are emitting the signal. Start the game, start button hide. I understand, gotcha. Delete this. On start button pressed, start button hide it, and start game signal emit. So we added a custom signal to this, to HUD, to signal start game. Start game. Now we are emitting it, and we need to connect it to who will receive this signal. Not sure at the moment. On message timer timeout, we are supposed to do hide message. Okay, gonna hiding message on that tone. Okay, so it seems like whenever the message dot hide, so whenever that timeout is emit, it will hide the message. Connecting HUD to main. Now that we are done creating the head-up display, go back to main instance the HUD scene in main, like instance the head-up display scene in main like you did the player scene. The scene tree should look like this, so make sure you didn't miss anything. Now we need now to connect the main script functional. We need to connect the head-up display functionality to our main script. This requires a few additions to the main scene. In the node tab, connect the head. Okay, signal to new game. Okay. A function of the main node by clicking. First, before I do that, main scene, instantiate the link button here, the chain button here. So if I go with right click, add child node, I'm not adding a child node, I'm actually creating an instance of a scene, which is the head-up display, and it goes over here. And I'm supposed to connect signal, start game signal from head up to the new game by clicking the pick button in the connect signal window and selecting the new game method or type new game below receiver method. Clicking the pick button in the connect a signal window and selecting the new game method or type below receiver method in the window. Verify that the green connection icon now appears next to function new game in the script. In new game, update the code, the score display and show the get ready message. Okay, let's see. So start game. If I press here main, is there a signal? No, I actually need to connect the start game from HUD and where is the pick? So do I say connect and select here? Okay, so here is the pick. That usually looks like a pencil to me, but not receiver method HUD start game, but picking one, which is new game. Yeah, new game. Yeah, new game. And connect. Where is my new game? Here, if I go to script is main. Where are my main new game? Okay, new game. Jump to new game here. I found out this button here that expands and collapses some panels, and in the new game add code, update score, new game, after the score display and show the get ready message show. Okay, so call node HUD, update score method, pass the score and head up display node show message, call methods show message, send it, go get ready. So node head up, score, is it update score? Update score, yeah, update score and pass the score. We got score here somewhere already. Again, same node. I'm telling it what are we telling it next to this header display? Start button hide. Was that it? No? Yeah. Start button. No. What? Show me. Oh, show message. Oh my god. Show message. You're showing message, get ready. Okay, showing message, get ready. In game over, we need to call the corresponding head up display function. Show game over. So if I expand this panel, here are the list of methods. So I want to jump into code, so I don't need to scroll through the file. And we want to say head up display. What is it? Show game over. Okay. Show game over. And finally On score timer out, timeout. Okay, on score timer timeout to keep the display in sync with changing score. Update score, score, head up, update score. Updating the score using this quick shortcut to the method. No, not mob timer, no, score timer timeout. On score timer, start timer, score timer, yeah, score timer timeout. But don't do it that. Add this line, head up display, update score. What? Update score, right? Score. Give it the score. Yep. Okay, remove the call to new game from ready if I haven't done already, otherwise game will start automatically. Now you're ready to play, click the play the project button. Removing old creeps. Okay, this is a moment to take a short break and I'll leave the suspense. I will not start the project right now. I'll leave it for the next step. And for the short break, we got our good old C64 C-Dump that will play for us the sweet 8-bit chip tunes from the high voltage SID collection right over here. Here they go. Okay. Ready to get back on it. Pull down this. Cool down more. Going back to the topic subject. Full screen. Get the original show soundtrack rolling. And, well, I need to double check. Before testing the game, I need to double check that I don't have on ready call to a new game method. And it's about to get wrapped up. Where is the new game? No, on ready. Ready. Yeah, I'll need to do this. Comment this. So what I need to say, pass. Yeah, Control Shift Alt S. Is there? Do we have a whole script? No. Warning. Remove. Okay. Ready to play. Click the play project. Wow. Let's see. Zoom out. Play the project. So I press start. Get ready. Come and get me, come and get me, come and get me. Oh. So what's the problem here? I broke something, error. Let's check that out. How does this look like? I don't know. What is the issue? Head-up display GD26, game over. Inconsistent. Non-existent function text in base label function text. That is, where is my text here? Close this. Let's fix this. Text equal text. Oh, there's no method. There is no method. Where is the text? Show message. So show message takes that. And why did I do game over? Why did I do game show message? Dodge creeps text. Why did I thought that would work like this? It's not text, it's this should be probably the right thing because that method doesn't exist. Can I continue? Skip breakpoint. Can we? No, don't. Okay, don't skip it, but unpause. Yeah, it's now working. Can I score 20. Execution resume. Stop. Play. Let's try again. Get killed. Game over. Does the creep start? And I thought I knew it all. So message get ready. Yeah, I've invented something on my own that doesn't exist. The method text. So if I break this and check, see if I can do my own implementation instead of this. I try this thing and run. Start. And I die. What happens now? Dodge the creeps. It actually almost works the same, right? But why did this disappear now? So if I start, oops. Okay, why does the message disappear? I don't know. Or maybe because show message. What's this show message? Show message also sets the text to message sub variable or member variable. Does this create an override for some reason? F5. One, two, three. Okay, die. Game over. Those the creeps. And here the message stays. So, what's the difference between my implementation if show message show so if my call to show message, okay, maybe show message has a probably timer, right? Show message, yeah, show message has a timer, and that's why it removes. It acts because timer start is related to message. So message timer sets the timeout to change the message, clear it or whatever. And if I set the directly message text string to the game title, it doesn't trigger the timer. So here to reuse this function called show message, to elaborate it, there should be like a game state variable saying is it game over, is it I don't know, idle, idle title screen. Then I could check here, should I trigger a timer or no, set it in the if block and skip the timer start. And that's why it's clearing the game title from the message, because message timer start, do we have that on? Is there a on message timer start? Okay, so message timer timeout, message hide, yeah, that's the thing. That's good to know. Good to understand what we are doing. That's the point. Doing this, understanding clearly what was intended. Next steps: removing old creeps. If you play until game over and then start a new game right away, creeps from previous game may still be on screen. It would be better if they all disappeared at the game start of a new game. We just need a way to tell all the mobs to remove themselves. We can do this with the group feature. In the mob scene, select the root node and click the node tab. Next to the inspector, the same place where on the node signals. Next to signals, click groups to open the group overview and the plus button to open the create new group dialog. Name the new group mobs and click OK to add a new scene group. Now all mobs will be in the mobs group. Yeah, that's good. We can then add the following line to the new game function in main. New game function queue free. Get 3 call group mobs queue free. The call group function tells the named function on every node in a group, calls the named function on every node in a group. In this case, we are telling every mob instance to delete itself. The game's mostly done at this point. In the next and last part, we'll polish it a bit by adding a background looping music and some keyboard shortcuts. So, call group. I'm skipping all this to the next button. There is quite a discussion here. Okay, it's quite tall. Group. Okay, maybe I better have that in a view. Go back to the function. New game. Get 3 call group. Okay. This might be a 4.3 feature. The 4.3 feature, so on what is it? Main scene node. Where are the groups? Dog position, no. Inspector, node. I click the main. Okay, groups, here it is. So I need to hit main. So creating groups, probably a name. Okay, mobs. Is that it? Yeah, scene groups, so group for that scene, not global. In the main, a new function get 3 call groups mob q3. Okay. So in the script main, give me the script. New game, new game, new game, new game, new game. Okay, new game. Also, is it to get? Can I clear this? Close this thing. The output. Get group, right? Get group. Get 3 call group. Okay, okay, call group. Get 3 call group, and we also have here get groups. Okay, I don't need the groups. That would retrieve the. That would retrieve the list. That would get 3 call groups. Group. Mobs. String name. Mobs. And wait, what do I call group Q what string name method group string name method string name, so Q free free QA free. Okay, is it QA interesting. QA free. Go down. Next. But to give me the next. Thank you. Stop doing that. Like that, finishing up. And what's said here? Okay, up to date. The documentation is up to date. So let's check. Did I break something here? No dot here, like that. And start. I broke it, so I broke this completely, I guess. Because I didn't properly explain what I need to do here with add group what in the mob scene. Select the root node and click the node. Okay, mobs. Root node on mobs. Okay, not that one. That one. Group was what? Everything. Wrong, not the main. So the creeps on previous game may still be in the screen. It would be better if they all disappeared at start of game. We just need a way to tell all mobs to remove themselves. We can do this with the group feature. In the mob scene, select root node and click the node tab. Click groups to open the group view and the plus button to open the create new group dialog. So So what's the logic here? The logic here is that if I remove this, can I remove it? Delete? Yeah. So the main is, I've said, this says that I'm creating, that I'm putting a main in a group mobs, but no, I need to define a, for this scene, a group, and there will all, probably all instances be grouped here. And that means that so if I Control Shift Alt S and perhaps let's say project, reload current project, do I get perhaps this refreshed? Will there be any update in the user interface in editor? If I switch to groups here, okay, so I don't, so it's seeing groups, global groups. Main, mob timer, mob path, mob spawn location. This is the main mob timer, mob path. How come that mob doesn't have, that main scene doesn't have mobs? Mob timer. That would seem reasonable or expectable. I would expect it. But there's another way that the mobs appear here in the script. So what is the way that mobs appear? New game, mob timer. Okay, see, so here is on my mob timer. Here is the instance where here is the moment in the code where the new mobs are instantiated, but in the code they are not added by default in the editor. Control Shift Alt S, F5. Let's see how this performs now. So mobs are there. Okay, so I die and they are here. Dodge creeps and okay, so I'll start the game before. Let me just have them fill the screen, get the start. Okay, it's enough time on a timer for them to all leave the screen, but sometimes they are in the screen. So if I do this, he's still swimming, and that kind of forces them to disappear. Okay, let's say these guys are traveling, and no, that didn't clear them out of the screen. Why? How come? Main mob, close the output, and I'm looking at where would I figure that out? How would I figure out why they're not being cleared? So main, new game. Call group mobs. So in this view, if I double check here, mob scene groups mobs. Okay. Rename mobs, and it didn't throw an error. Call to this wrong name. It called group that doesn't exist and nothing happened. So was there something in debugger? Errors. Delta body delta. Bummer never used. Clear this. Clear all errors. Close the bugger, and if I hit F5, let's start. So with these guys traveling along, and that clears. Okay, that sends them off because I'm calling the right name, right group name by name. Nice. Make sure, double check. I need when some of them travels really long distance, and yeah. Yep, that's so. You're welcome. You're welcome. If anybody had issues with these sorts of things, do not skip the introduction parts and all those things, so you can fix your own errors or properly implement logical bits. So for debugger and release version, I might also refer to these things. Where is this happening? Okay, so process delta pass. So if I say here this, then where is this? Is this in the MOB or the MOB's process? Because these are the inbuilt virtual functions that are not used, and they are complaining that there is unused parameter. I guess that underscore will tell the compiler how to deal with these things. So player script body 2D does nothing, and also in head-up display delta does nothing, but it's created. If I clear this, Control Shift Alt S, run F5, so it goes through the debugger. Let's see. My code is now tidy, no warnings, no errors. And I die. Start game. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, cool. F8 and blank. No warnings, nothing. Just normal output. What is this? Toggle visibility. Okay, out, close. So let's say in 8 days, but with some background knowledge, I've got to that point that I'm comfortable with using, experimenting. Not just being hand guided through the tutorial, I can also understand what's going on and even trim unnecessary bits. and make code more compliant to the, let's say, debugger, and so on. Next in the script is remove old creeps, go to the end, finishing up. We have now completed all the functionality for our game. Below are some remaining steps to add a bit more juice to improve the game experience. Feel free to expand the gameplay with your own ideas. Background. The default gray background is not very appealing, so let's change its color. One way to do this is to use a color rect node. The rectangle only has one property, color. Main, make it the first node under main so that it will be drawn behind other nodes. So it appears that rendering or order of rendering is top to bottom, so what's on bottom is on top. If it's first, if I add the color rect node, choose a color you like and select layout, anchor preset, full rect, either in the toolbar at the top or view on your inspector so that it covers the screen. So I add a child node to main, select layout, anchors preset, full rect, either in toolbar of the viewport or inspector. You can also add a background image if you have one by using texture rect node instead. Okay. Let's get playful. So in 2D, well, main scene, select the main, show me the main, add a child node, color, rectangle, so cool, but bring it right here. And in inspector or the anchor, sizing setting, expand, center full rectangle, where is that? Is this it? This is the full rectangle. Okay, so that's the thing. And color, give us the color. Swatches, recent color. Okay, this thing is now zoomed too much. No swatches, recent colors, no recent colors. So RGB, screen picker, no, oh, HSV, RGB. Okay, give it in the RGB mode. So they are grayish. It would be good if it's a bit like this. And I could set transparency around this much. And blue. Okay, why instead of having it black, why not like this, and maybe something like in this area. Yeah, do that, because like it said, use the child node texture text, texture vector. Yep, I'll add that. But below this, and in the texture, I will use some of my tricks. I put, let's say, I'll use this, I'll copy this in the project. Copy this in project in the art. Paste. No, this is super large image. Okay, I'll resize it. It's 4,000. It's in the dollar. Give me something. Get your pictures folder, man. I put, but I got nothing in my pictures. I got something. So, what am I looking at? How would a GIF perform? Let's say I put an animated GIF in there. No, this is not animated. They're flat. And this one is nested. PFP3. I'll give it a try. PF3 copy. Paste. And so PF3 like that, and for the texture I say load art. Doesn't support it doesn't support GIF. Real sad. That's real sad. All files. Where is it? Where is it? Unitest malware. PFP. Come on. Let's give it a try. No, it doesn't work. Or it does. No, it doesn't. No, it does not. So I'll actually delete it right away from the project folder. PNG, anything else? This here, this here I could have some interesting stuff like a well, this is just my worst folder, right? I'll take this just to image like that. Okay, let's try that image. Stop being like that. Texture. Load image. Yeah. Okay, so I have the image over there. And if I zoom out, I can position it. Anchor full rect. Can I select this on it? Okay. I'll have this bit showing here like this. This will be interesting. And now if I hit play, Very nice, very nice. We get the game board. Game board with transparent background, color rect, showing, revealing in the background the photo. Lovely, 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 lovely. F8. Now I know that. I didn't know that before. That's already making a game my own. So let's continue with this. So this is how I'll make my game. Putting my stuff in, not just, oh, what did it tell me to put inside? And also in this next step, I'll put my file. Select sound effect. Sound and music can be the single most effective way to add a appeal to the game experience. In your game's art folder you have two sound files, house and forward for background and game over wave for when the player loses. So add two audio stream player nodes as children of main. Name one of them music and another death. Audio stream player nodes. On each one, click on stream property, select load and choose the responding audio files. So let me see, what does it support? So two audio stream players, right? You go away. Audio stream player, okay. Main. Add child node. Audio. Stream player 2D. And control D. Two players. One is music. And the second one is the edge. Let's see. So music stream is stream. Click on stream property, select load. Okay, so here load art OG and wave. Okay, game over is short wave. House is OG. Does it support what I want to see? Does it support MP3? MP3, yeah, so okay, cool. It supports the MP3. So what I'll do is bring in my things. Control escape. And jump into my stuff, which is here. Music. Don't do that. And can I see at least the size? Sort them from tiniest to larger. And I will enable here this thing and tone down this. And if I press on the first one, which is shortest, we can hear that. This is that. But can I go next? Sorry if that turned out to be super loud. Do I have any just short click bits like for that? No, they're all, the shortest one is the U, and it's 19 seconds. But I'll do it. I'll take it. Copy. Paste it. Thank you. You're welcome. And for the soundtrack, what would I use for the music? No. Can I have this thing? This should work better now. Well, I guess anything would work, but this one is maybe too harsh. This one gives some like a suspense. Kind of makes sense for me. I'll try it. Do I have a tool to cut? Open with Odyssey. Do I have Odyssey here? Can I create a short clip bite? So apps. What do I have? Where is my Odyssey? Odyssey. Anyway, so making game my own music. That's music. That will be load art. This one and died will be yo. Load yo. Okay, so there are controls that I can. There is a way to control it so it's not too loud, right? And in the browser, let's see, load them, choose the files. All audio is automatically imported with the loop setting disabled. If you want the music to loop seamlessly, click on stream file, arrow check, make unique, then click on stream file and check the loop box. But loop setting disabled. If you want the music to loop seamlessly, click on stream file arrow, select make unique, then on stream file add the check the loop box. Loop on stream file loop. Okay, to play the music, add music play in the new game function and music stop in game over. Music play, music stop, new game and game over. Understood. So for music like this, Where is the loop? Loop. I guess it's here. Expand this. No. Click this. Loop on. Make unique. Where is the make unique? On. Hey. Why doesn't allow here? Beat count loop. I don't know. Quick load. Music. Why can't I set it to loop? Why doesn't it work for me to have it looping? Click on the stream file arrow, select make unique. Where is that make unique? Stream file arrow, select make unique, then click on stream file and select check the loop. Stream file arrow. Okay, so stream file arrow, a new audio stream, audio stream instance, make, so inspect, okay, make unique. Oh, here it is. And loop on. Okay, and music plays on game start. Game start, switch to script. Cool. Main. Oh, main. Check, switch to main. There's a game over game, new game. Game start, game, new game. New game, music play, and game over, music stop. So new game. Music start. Come on. And game over, music stop. Like this. Music stop. Right. Music stop. Oh, music play. No, there's no start. Music play. Oh, my music play. Play. Yeah, that's the thing. Music playing. Do 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 do. 2.5 hours sync to complete 2 lessons, but that's good, that's good. Getting creative here, which is important. It is important to be playful. And what I also want to control is, is there a preview? Is there a preview? Is there a player audio? Can I just get the volume like around this? Hope that will be not too loud. And of course, in the code, add that died, play once, died. finally that sound play in game over. Okay, so that sound. Okay, that's the dead sound. Okay, cool. Game over. Ooh. Game over. That sound play. But since my loop is long, and I will not be looping it, also died. Where is it? Anything? I don't need to loop it. And I want to make it unique. So make unique, but not looping it. And new game. Make sure that that sound doesn't play. The died. Dot stop. Maybe I should check if it's playing. But the game over. Well, I'll try mixing. I'll try first play that. Died. Play. Like this. Anything else? New game. Music play. Keyboard shortcuts. I'm so anxious to try. I wanna try this. So if I mute this here and if I start the game, so it started playing, but it's really quiet. Really nasty sounding. So in the audio it's too quiet, but that's good. Up to this level. Let's try again. Should be much louder now, even for you on stream. So music started, game playing, game started. And this one is just killing it. Okay. So for the, what I'll do for the death music, I will tweak its own value is there. So this one I'll add few more minus dBs like this. It's too stressful. Start. This tune is not too loud. Gentle. And the depth is balanced. Yeah, it's not like previously too stressful, not too dramatic. And it loops, doesn't loop, it goes for 10 seconds, 20 seconds and stops. That's nice, that's nice. Oh, I like this, I like this. Oh. So I got enough comfortable so that I add custom elements. That's real good. And there are a few tutorials like complete games. Only thing what I would like to really figure out is how to create graphics with the engine. Visual stuff, not just the import images and things like that. How to use the math calculations to modify visuals. Short break. I'll be back with you in a few moments. Okay, let's speed run this last thing. Okay, so it is the keyboard shortcuts. Okay. I'll do that for our sakes of completion, for the sense of accomplishment. Since the game is played with keyboard controls, it would be convenient if we could also start the game by pressing a key on keyboard. We can do this with the shortcut property of the button node. In previous lesson we created 4 input actions to move the character. We will create a similar input action to map the start button. Select project settings, and then click on the input map tab in the same way you created the movement. Create a new input called start game and add a key mapping for the enter. Okay. And controller support. Well, cool. A refresher. I wonder if the controller support would work for the web export. So in the project settings, input map, start game, start game, start button. Start game, okay, start game is enter. But will it... So I guess the button will receive start game. No, new action, full. Cut this, add new action, paste, yeah, enter. And edit plus, hit enter. Okay. And for the controller support, attach or pair your controller, and under each input action that you wish to add code support, click the plus button and press the corresponding D-pad or stick direction that you want to map. My controller is connected, but it's sleeping. Let me double check. Supposed to be able to... it doesn't have a LED light on. Okay, it's on. Super cool. Well, I'll just map that then. Okay, first the project, repeating the select project to add start game, keep to the enter key, and I can also right away for up press edit, right, and joystick up, real nice, down, edit, joystick down, very nice. Hey, left stick, wait, I will keep my... so do I edit. What was this? Up. And also keyboard. Can I keep both? Hey. Keep both. Project settings. For the controller, click the plus D-pad. Can I keep both? Can they be... Left stick up all devices. Move up. Can I have both? Hey. Filter up and all devices. All devices. And up. That is filtering up, down. Well, I guess that should be... What did I select? Left. Okay, left. And keyboard. No. Right. No. I guess that should be implemented programmatically. So to well, let me check what happened if it's keyboard. So how does it work? Now enter is still not connected. No, it doesn't work with the... It does not work with the... Keyboard is override. Only the joystick. Guy walking up, left, down. F8. Well, we'll see yet about that. Let's implement this. Add controller support. If touch a pair D-pad or want the respective input. Okay. Select start button to in the HUD scene. Select start button. Find its shortcut property inspector. Create a new shortcut resource. In head up scene, select start button. Find its shortcut property. Create a new shortcut resource by clicking shortcut. I'm watching here, events, array, input size, resource. Within the box, open the events array, add a new array element to it, clicking on array event size 0, or is it 1? Size 0. Input event action, add the name start. So, in the scene HUD, start button, shortcut property shortcut. Okay, here it is. Shortcut empty, new shortcut, resource array input 0, add element, new input event key, new input event. Is that it? Not new key input. No, cancel. What it said? What does it say here? New input. Size 1. Okay, size 1. Start button to it. Create new input event action. Name it new input event action and name it start game. Create new input event action. Input event. I don't need to configure this. Size is 1. New input event. Size 1. Name. Where is the name for it? What's this? Okay, I have that. Is it resource name? Is it that name? Resource. Events size. Input event action. Okay, now it's action. Start game. This is, I would say, a little bit odd looking. Size, input array, size, add element. No, don't add any more elements. How would I give this a name? Where do I add it a name? Event size. Pressed. Wow, what's going on here? Device resource, add element, size 1. Array input, shortcut. Find shortcut property, create a new shortcut by clicking within the box. Open the events array, add a new array element to it by clicking on array. Wait. Can I maybe do the undos? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do this. What did if I do undo now, what's okay, change. Okay, I don't change that. Redo change. Shortcut. Is it new shortcut? What was it? Create a new shortcut. Okay, by clicking within the box, create a new shortcut. Open the events. This looks a little bit strange. Within the box, new shortcut. Okay, events, array input, So do I add here an element and add a new array element to it by clicking on the array input. Add new element, create a new input and name it start. Okay, input, start, action, start. So add new element, new event key, what? New input and name it start. New. Maybe it's too, maybe my screen is just too tight for this. Where do I change the name? Input key element. Where is the name for this guy? Configure. No. Input key element. Close this. Where is the name? What's going on? Size 1. Edit. Create new event action. Okay, new event action. Okay. I'm selecting new key input. No. New event action. New event action like this. Action start. Start game. Sorry. Not key. Yeah, start game. Start game. Now when the start button appears, you can either click it or press enter to start game in it, and with that you completed your first 2D game in Godot. Well, let's test that. Let me test this. Press enter. No. What's the bugger saying? Event get action status cannot start. Yeah, I meant start game, but so what's this S? What's this weird S here? Start game. Yeah, like that. Let's do it again. Rerun. Die. I'm dead. Cool. And why doesn't start work? So why doesn't start work? Start game. Start game. And what did I say in the mapping? Project settings, input mapping. Start game. Start game. And I'm not. It's not connected to anything. Start button. Close this. Create a new input event action start game. Why it doesn't work? Start button. It's a shortcut. That's cool. STRT game. Start game. Hey. No, it's new game. We need a new game. But what's going on here? Input event action. Huh? Start game and do what? Input event. What's going on there? Something's not right here. So here down below we'll see. It appears that no types are now blah. Okay, not that audio. What? One ways to move player towards there, touching it. New grapper show hide. This was already part. Coding the player for some music play. They should to explore the game and show it proudly. The input action start game doesn't. Did you mean use UI text? Even though I have the start game function in my script, signal start game function and signal void. Seems like you might need to add a start game input map to okay start game. So I would expect right away everybody complaining that start game is new input event action start game. But actually start button is there a signal node signal on start button pressed? Where is it? On start button in head up display. Okay, on start button pressed. Start game emit, start button hide. Should I maybe start button hide? Swap this around. Cut. Maybe do the swap routing. How much will that break stuff? Okay, the numpad enter works, but not the okay it works, but numpad keyboard far right enter is the one. Okay, so my mapping is wrong, but this works automatically. So start button inspector. Actually start game. Huh. And okay. That's the action from the input event actions, and it behaves by default like signal pressed. Yeah, just like signal on click is pressed with the mouse button. Okay, so keyboard hit enter. Oh, okay, that was keypad and this is keyboard, enter physical. How can I mix the keyboard cursor keys and the joystick, joypad, or is it no way, Jose? F5. So normal keyboard, okay, it works. Well, I might just have also set the on start. If I switch to the completed to the controller, I just might hit in the mapping, project settings, start game, to joystick start, joypad start, and have a nice day, everybody. Got controller in my hands, I press start, game starts. Come and get me, come and get me. The stick is not practical for this type of game. The pad is much better. Wow, meow, meow. Okay, this very nice. 3 hours in this to complete this, but made some customizations. Okay, so I'll close the session, get some food, and get back. Do more tooth project. Experiment more. Well, I want to actually learn find out the way how to start experimenting with these all inbuilt classes. So if I hit stream marker and say for the stream recapitulation for the day 8 part 1, Dodge the Creeps project is completed, working nicely. I've done some customizations, like made it work with the image in the background. Over the image there is a colored rectangle set to transparency, and got the joypad to work with the game. Button starts the game on the corp. Put my own music in. Adjusted the volumes on the audio stream players so they're balanced, not too erratic, too loud. Got my that sound on. I got confused at one moment. The input mapping for the keyboard distinguishes completely the alphabetical. The normal enter key and keypad, numpad key are completely different things in keyboard mapping by default. And if cursor keys are replaced with joypad, they are actually replaced. There is no... I couldn't get the straight away double mapping the controls. Cursor keys E and joypad, just using the project settings mapping input. If I try to edit the existing event action, it's not possible to add to already selected mapped control one more input devices, button or signal or action to the same thing, so they should be somehow done programmatically. So if I had cursor keys mapped, adding the joypad controls just clear the cursor keys, and either so it's either For now it's either the joypad or keyboard. Now for me it's keyboard version, joypad version running. And I took my time to understand all the details here in the tutorial. So in the day 8 I'm very comfortable using everything, working, playing, experimenting. Like I mentioned, the game has my own custom sound and image for the background. I didn't customize the player character image. So if I in the project folder, if I get the thumbnails larger, everything is default except my image photo in the background and 2 MP3s for my custom sound. And that's the, let's say, first game chapter here in the documentation completed. What would be the next step? I've already done the first 3D game on video and it also worked perfectly. I didn't have problems with it. So I'm thinking maybe try another tutorial, maybe from community section, or go in detail through the whole manual, the rest of it, because there are some, there is probably introduction, Android web editor, migrating versions, 2D. Here are probably better describe the use cases for the specialized nodes, built-in classes, and also in 3D. And I guess I'm expecting that this far with getting comfortable so far with the engine all together, I'll be able to understand and adopt any explanation here for the specific classes, node types. What is their specialization? Because if one would just start experimenting blindly from the editor itself, just randomly doing whatever, like if I open this scene that I'm not using, if I just try, I don't know, add child node sub resources, let's say I want to add the child node, there are so many of them, and each of them would require testing, experimenting, but actually not super many. Wait, what's going on here? Experiment classes. So there are not super too many nodes. Node? Oh, I got collapsed many of them. Okay, so there are a lot of them and they're specialized. Accept dialog, confirmation dialog, file dialog. Join 3D, 2D, light. So here are there are so many provided solutions here. Tile map, tile map layer. So many interesting here elements that solve many, not problems, but provide many solutions, many ready-made, ready-to-use implementations of concepts. Whether it's user interface, graphics, special effects, animation, movement, input, more abstract logic. So that's why I'm thinking going through the manual in detail, in more detail, get better familiar with these specialized built-in classes. I'll check that in the next stream. And if I check these, where are the community tutorials resources? There is the is it free find point? Is it this one? This one is a little bit to just scroll through. There is no dedicated list of titles, contents. Even clicking here, the tutorials also. Well, it's a little bit better. More titles showing here. Chiptone, Android. I'm looking for actually, is it GD script website? No. Godot recipes. Where is that? Hey, okay, this one. Back to this one. Here is the 2D game. No. Where is the home? Oh, game tutorials. Okay, game. So you are for version Godot 4.4x 4.3 first 2D game is this one. So this is interesting because it has more details, more elaborate details. So I'm curious, how is this implemented? Is there a enemies, what movement patterns? So here we can see what the enemy entities are built out from, animations, which way. So that would be interesting. So I'm wondering, would I jump to here or go into detail? Maybe you can let me know what you'd like to see. And this went too long with the recapitulation, but at least that is the idea. But where to go next from here? It feels like a big milestone accomplishment, but this is just the starting bit. Thank you all for stopping by, and the new subs. On 2 new subs on Twitch. Skins 09 helped to get to follower goal on Twitch. 15 followers. My 69 blue. And that's all that I had. Visitors here. Today is day 8. Going to the outro. Stay safe. See you soon. Let me know if you'd like to see anything special. If you have any suggestions, welcome. Contact me on website exclusively. It's not that I ignore the platforms, but it makes it more personal. I'm a real person. Let's make it personal. Come to my website. Let me know over there. Either using the contact page is actually a comment field, and I don't publish the comments over there automatically. I moderate and check them myself. It's not automated. Legit site. I take a look at it, take care of it, and so on. Switching to the outro. See you soon.